Hey, let's be real. Housing feels unaffordable right now. And interest rates have doubled. But home prices, they haven't dropped at all, really. Rents, they're through the roof. But I'm going to show you how regular people like you are still buying real estate in this market. So look, if you're tired of being stuck, pay attention. One of the best ways that we see right now in 2025 to buy a house is what we call buying subject to. That means you're going to take over someone else's low interest rate mortgage that they got just a few years ago. Let's say someone locked in a 3% loan in 2020, but now they're in distress. They're moving out of state. They've lost their job. Maybe they're getting a divorce or someone died. I don't know what the distress is, but they're in trouble. And instead of them losing the house to the bank through foreclosure, you could come in and catch up the loan, take over their payments, and own that house. You don't have to qualify with the bank. You don't even have to apply for the loan. You just step into a great deal that already exists. I've seen people get into houses with as little as like $10,000 out of pocket this way. In fact, I'm working on a deal right now in real time in Davenport, Florida. And in this case, it's a little bit more than $10,000 to get in. It's about 35 grand I would need. But the loan was created at 3.83% back in 2022. So this property was bought probably at the top of the market. This seller needs to leave the state and they're not behind on their payments. They've had the house on the market at about $500,000 for the last 120 days, and they can't find a buyer. The reason is they're selling basically at the market price. If I were to come in and pay cash for them to pay off their loan, they'd probably have to bring money to the table. But by taking over their loan, I'm able to come in with only $35,000 down, and they get to walk with a little bit of cash, and I start making the monthly mortgage payment on the house. This is a 5-bedroom, 4-bath pool home out by Disney World, something that I can rent for $3,500 a month, and the payment, principal, interest, taxes, and insurance runs about $2,800 a month. So I can make a small spread on my money, not much. This isn't like the deal of a lifetime, but I can take over a 3.83% loan that's been in existence for 3 years, and I don't have to qualify for it. I don't have to have the house appraised. I don't have to jump through any of the hoops that the normal person would do, and I'm only out of pocket 35 grand, which is really not that bad on a $500,000 house. Over time, what will happen is my tenants will pay off the bank, and the house will continue to appreciate. So in this case, when I do this, again, if he sold the house to someone who was going to go get a bank loan for the $500,000 and paid a realtor commission and paid closing costs and all of the things that go along with transferring title to a house, he would absolutely have to come to the table with money out of his pocket in order to close. Doing it this way, me taking over the house subject to his existing loan, I'm actually giving him a little bit of money so that he can move on his way. So it's a win for everybody. Here's a second way that you can buy a house in 2025, even if you're a broke dick. Let's talk about good old-fashioned seller financing. This is where the owner of the house becomes your bank. You negotiate the price, a down payment amount, and a monthly amount that you pay to the seller, like a mortgage, but without the bank. Now, why in the hell would a seller want to do that? Maybe they don't need all the cash right now. Maybe they were even looking to defer some taxes. Or maybe, oftentimes in our case, it's a value add property and the house needs so much work that no bank would finance it. This is how we recently bought a 4-family house in Puerto Rico. We bought a 4-family house in Rio Piedras and we got some sweet seller financing. The seller, he needed to have some cash up front, but he also wanted to have monthly payments. He was a pretty old guy, like in his mid-90s. He and his wife were both in their mid-90s. And they had worked their life for the power company on the island of Puerto Rico, and something happened with their pension, and they were losing $5,000 a month worth of income from their pension. And so we came in and we paid off his existing mortgage, and then we gave him that $5,000 a month at 0% interest, paid $90,000 down to pay off the mortgage, some closing costs, and then we did the balance of it at $5,000 a month in increments for the next year and a half. And this is a seller, by the way, that wanted the income more than he wanted to have 100 grand in the bank. And that's the beauty of seller financing. Let's talk about a third option that you can buy houses in 2025 and you don't need a whole bunch of money to do it. And this one's a game changer. Consider buying a multifamily like the one that I just talked about. And that's 2, 3, or 4 units. You're going to live in one of the units and you're going to rent the other 3. Now, we know that when you're qualifying for a mortgage, typically they look at your income versus what your debts are, and they tell you what you'll qualify for. But in this case, if you buy a multifamily property that's cash flowing, you get to add in that extra cash flow to what you're already making, and you can qualify for a bigger amount, and you can buy a better house in a better neighborhood. Called a house hack. This is currently really the trend. Like, young people are going back to the basics. They're house hacking, so they're buying something where they can live in one portion of it. I like to do it on a 4-family house, or I would recommend that you do it on a 4-family house, so you have 3 other families paying your mortgage and paying for you to live there. Hell, you could even bring in roommates to bring in extra cash if you want. Especially, this would be nice for anyone who's going to go to that dreaded university where you're otherwise going to get in debt. Maybe buy a 4-family house near the university and rent to other students and let them pay for your house while you're getting a degree. And that way, you can get your degree and not end up in debt. And look at that. You become a homeowner, a college graduate, and a real estate investor, all tied up in one little bow. 4 is the magic number, and here's why. You can qualify for an FHA loan with a 4-family house. You can qualify with a VA loan for a 4-family house. You could even get a conventional loan with a 4-family house. Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, they're okay with a 4-family house. If you go to 5-family house, now it's conventional, and all of those loan programs that I just mentioned, they're out the door. Now, what if you stack these strategies? What if you house hack something and you bought it sub 2 or got it with a seller finance deal? Holy cow, what's better than that? You might get in for no money. You might be having people pay for your lifestyle. Who knows where this goes? Now, the truth is, most people are never going to hear about these kind of deals. You're not going to find it necessarily on Zillow. You're not going to learn about them in school, that's for damn sure. But they're out there. And my team and I and our community, we help people find them every day. These are the kind of things that we're investing in real time. I've done a couple of the sub 2 deals in the last few months. I've done a few seller finance deals where I'm the seller and I'm giving seller financing to the buyer. I've also done recently things where I'm the buyer and I'm borrowing money from the seller. So I've been on both sides of the fence. This stuff works. It's happening every day, and you could do it too. And we've got a community that you can join for free. All you need to do is just comment yes, and I'll send you the link. Guys, over there, you can network with other like-minded real estate investors and entrepreneurs, people who, like you, don't want to stay in the broken system. They want to get out of the rat race, and so they're over there doing deals. They're learning about all of these different strategies, and they're actually doing this stuff. So come and join us. Comment yes. I'll give you the link. It's also in the description. And yeah, here's the bottom line. You could sit on the sidelines and hope and pray that things get better, or you can get creative and start playing a different game. We've recently seen stay-at-home moms, recent grads, working for the man at a job that they hate, buy properties without using a bank or a ton of cash. You don't need permission. You just need the right tools and the right people around you. So look, I assume you already subscribed to the YouTube channel and you're going to watch whatever we're putting out there next, and you're learning this stuff. Hopefully you're going to join us over on Skool on the free community. The link's in the description. If you really want to jumpstart this and you want to become a doer instead of a wanna-doer, consider joining our premium community. It's practically free. It's $97 a month, and we'll show you how to get in the game and help you to buy your first property. Real estate investing is the great equalizer, and it's for everybody. If you're watching this video, I know it's for you. Let's go. Watch this next.